how to create a form that will display on your website. Go to Forms, All Forms, and click on Add, and then from the selection you would select Web Form and give it a name. Now I've already created a web form. Once you've given it a name, it displays in the list here. First you would go to Edit. This is the screen that opens by default. This is where you would put in a name, and I suggest you can just type in general.css and Majestic will use its default style sheet. That's just to give it a specific look and feel. You can select another look and feel that overrides that in terms of maybe a logo at the top of the form. This particular form we'd like to display on our website itself, so we are not going to select a look and feel to it for it because it might clash with what we already have on our website. On the pre-submit tab, you would have a little message at the top or even at the bottom of your form, and the post-submit could be just a little thank you message or instructions for the people on what to do next. Default value tab specifies those values that would be allocated to the contact record once that record comes into the database. You can specify the source, reference, status, and even allocate it to a particular user if you so wish. Allow duplicates, I would recommend leaving that unselected. You don't want to unnecessarily clutter your database with duplicates, but there might be logical reasons why to apply or why to select that. Security settings, because this form will be displayed on the internet, you might want to select the capture option, which will force the person completing the form to type in certain text. It just prevents spam bots from completing the form and causing a bit of an annoyance. No other further security options are really necessary at this particular stage, not if it's a simple form on your website. User logged in. This form will not be completed by users who are logged into the system, so it's not that important. However, you can look at the options, and each form that you create within Majestic, just apply your discretion as to considering who will be completing this form, whether it's a user or a contact. The Notify tab, you can when you configure Majestic here in the user section, you can actually go and say there's a default user that must receive all forms or notifications of all forms that are submitted. You can also select the customer's user to whom this contact is then linked. I would just select both. Keeps it open and transparent, and might even allocate some additional email addresses. On the Publish tab, there will be some text that's auto-generated by Majestic, and this text you can just copy and paste and give to your webmaster, who will then integrate it onto your website. It's already in the iframe HTML tags. Note that this form is actually, although it displays on your website, it will actually be residing on Majestic. So it seamlessly integrates with the website. Once you're happy that everything is right, you can click on Update. On the left hand side, now you just need to put in some extra form fields. You might want to add an additional field here. Let's say you'd like to add the field title. Select it from the drop down, click on Edit, and when you include it, let's say you want to make it mandatory that people have to fill in the title, and here you can select where that title or that field now must display in the list, and we're going to have a display above the first name. There it shows, and you can preview your form. Because I'm logged in currently, it'll give that message at the top, and this is the capture text that we spoke about earlier, and your form is ready to be used within Majestic and on your website as well. Good luck, enjoy.